Human beings are driven by a deep, often unspoken longing for connection. We seek it in relationships, achievements, and possessions, hoping these external pursuits will fill the void within us. Yet no matter how much we acquire or accomplish, the sense of incompleteness often persists. Beneath the surface, this yearning is not for something external, but for a return to the wholeness of being, a recognition of our shared, infinite nature. This video explores the teachings that guide us beyond the illusion of separateness. It shows how to recognize the shared essence of all life and find peace, happiness, and meaning within ourselves rather than outside of us. By understanding and embodying this truth, we can engage in the unique human experience with authenticity, love, and creativity. The path to self-realization is not about escaping the human experience, but about fully integrating our infinite essence into it. This video will serve as a guide, weaving together spiritual wisdom, practical insights, and contemplative practices to illuminate the journey towards self-realization. The illusion of separateness. From birth, we are conditioned to see ourselves as separate from the world around us. Our senses reinforce this perception. We see others as distinct from me. This belief in separateness is further entrenched by cultural, social, and psychological influences that define our identity through labels: our name, nationality, profession, and personal history. While these labels are useful for navigating the world, they often trap us in a limited sense of self. We identify so strongly with our thoughts, emotions, and bodies that we forget the deeper truth of our being. This forgetting is the root of the illusion of separateness. The illusion of separateness creates fear, loneliness, and conflict. When we see ourselves as isolated individuals, we feel vulnerable and incomplete. This drives us to seek fulfillment outside of ourselves, leading to cycles of desire, attachment, and dissatisfaction. On a larger scale, this sense of separation fuels division between people, communities, and nations. It manifests as prejudice, greed, and violence, perpetuating suffering in the world. Spiritual traditions often describe this illusion of separateness as ignorance. It is not ignorance in the sense of lacking intelligence, but in the sense of overlooking our true nature. This ignorance veils the innate oneness of existence, causing us to identify with the finite and ignore the infinite. However, this ignorance is not permanent. Like clouds that temporarily obscure the sun, it can be dispelled through the light of awareness or consciousness. The journey towards self-realization begins with questioning the beliefs and assumptions that uphold the illusion of separateness. Recognizing the shared essence of all life. At the heart of Advaita Vedanta spiritual tradition is the recognition that the essence of all life is one and the same. This essence has been called by many names: consciousness, awareness, being, Atman, or simply I am. Whatever the name, it points to the formless, infinite reality that underlies all existence. This reality is not something distant or abstract. It is the very foundation of our experience. Even as we perceive diversity in the world, different people, places, and things, this underlying essence remains the same in all. It is like the ocean appearing as countless waves, each unique in form but identical in substance. The experience of oneness is not an intellectual concept, but a felt reality. It arises when we look beyond the surface appearances of life and recognize the shared being that unites us. This recognition often comes in moments of stillness, awe, or deep connection, when the boundaries of the self seem to dissolve. In these moments, we intuitively understand that the same awareness that animates us also animates everyone and everything. This understanding transforms our relationships, fostering compassion, empathy, and love. Recognizing the shared essence of life can be cultivated through practices such as 1. Meditation. Sitting quietly and observing the nature of your thoughts and feelings helps you realize that you are not your mind, but the awareness or consciousness behind it. 2. Contemplation. Reflect on the question, who am I, to uncover the timeless awareness that is your true self. 3. Mindful connection. In your interactions with others, pause and sense the beingness in them that is identical to your own. 4. Nature immersion. Spend time in nature and observe how all life arises from and returns to the same source. Happiness is often sought in external circumstances: a new car, a new home, a new job, a promotion, a new relationship, or a material possession. However, these sources of happiness are temporary and conditional. True happiness, on the other hand, is not dependent on external factors. It arises naturally when we reconnect with our true nature. This happiness is not a fleeting emotion, but a deep sense of peace and contentment. It is the natural state of being when the mind is free from agitation and the heart is free from longing. The primary obstacle to inner peace is the restless activity of the mind. Our thoughts create a constant stream of desires, fears, and judgments, pulling us away from the present moment. Additionally, unresolved emotions and past traumas can keep us trapped in patterns of reactivity and suffering. To find peace within, we must address these obstacles with awareness and compassion. This involves quieting the mind, healing emotional wounds, and letting go of attachments to outcomes. Self-inquiry is a profound practice that helps you go beyond the surface-level thoughts and feelings to uncover the stillness that lies at the core of your being. Begin by asking yourself simple yet powerful questions, such as, "Who am I?" or "What is aware of this thought or emotion?" These questions are not meant to generate intellectual answers, but to guide your attention inward beyond the transient mental and emotional states. As you delve deeper, you will notice that thoughts and feelings are like waves on the surface of an ocean. Beneath them lies the calm, unchanging awareness that is your true essence. Regular self-inquiry dissolves identification with the restless mind, creating space for clarity and peace to emerge. Your breath is a natural anchor to the present moment. Focusing on its rhythm allows you to step out of the constant stream of thoughts and connect with the simplicity of being. To practice breath awareness, sit comfortably and bring your attention to the sensation of the breath entering and leaving your body. Feel the air as it moves through your nostrils, the rise and fall of your chest, and the gentle pause between each inhale and exhale. Whenever your mind wanders, gently bring it back to the breath. This practice cultivates a sense of presence, grounding you in the here and now. Over time, it reduces mental clutter and fosters a state of inner peace and relaxation. Gratitude shifts your focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in your life, fostering a sense of contentment and joy. To cultivate gratitude, take a few moments each day to reflect on the things you appreciate, both big and small. This could be the warmth of the sun, the support of a loved one, or simply the breath that sustains you. You might write these reflections in a journal or silently acknowledge them during quiet moments. By consistently redirecting your attention to the blessings in your life, you transform your perspective, creating a fertile ground for inner peace to flourish. Gratitude softens the heart and connects you to the beauty of the present moment. Forgiveness is a powerful act of liberation that frees your heart from the burdens of resentment and regret. Holding on to anger or blame keeps you tethered to the pain of the past, robbing you of peace in the present. To practice forgiveness, start by acknowledging the hurt or injustice you have experienced, and then consciously choose to let go of the associated resentment. This does not mean condoning harmful actions, but recognizing that holding on to anger harms you more than anyone else. Similarly, extend forgiveness to yourself for past mistakes, embracing the understanding that you, like everyone, are a work in progress. Through forgiveness, you reclaim your inner peace, opening your heart to love and healing. The path to self-realization. Self-realization is the recognition and embodiment of your true nature as infinite awareness or consciousness. It is not about becoming something new, but remembering and reclaiming what has always been present. This realization dissolves the illusion of separateness and reveals the unity and fullness of existence. Contrary to popular belief, self-realization is not an extraordinary event reserved for saints and sages. It is the simplest recognition of who you are beneath the layers of conditioning, thought, and emotion. It is accessible to everyone, here and now. While the path to self-realization is unique for each individual, it often unfolds in stages. 1. Awakening. The initial glimpse of your true nature, often accompanied by a sense of peace and clarity. 2. Integration. Applying this understanding to your everyday life, transforming relationships, work, and emotional patterns. 3. Embodiment. Living as your true self consistently, where the recognition of oneness informs every thought, word, and action. Many people associate self-realization with mystical experiences or dramatic life changes. While such experiences can occur, they are not the essence of self-realization. It is a subtle, quiet recognition that often unfolds gradually. There is no need to seek extraordinary states of consciousness. Your ordinary awareness is already extraordinary. Self-inquiry is a profound and transformative practice that invites us to explore the very essence of our being. By repeatedly asking the question, "Who am I?" we begin to peel away layers of identification with thoughts, emotions, and societal roles. This practice helps us discern the difference between the transient aspects of our personality and the unchanging awareness that observes them. As we trace our sense of self inward, beyond these fleeting experiences, we come to rest in the presence of pure awareness, the true foundation of our existence. Silence and stillness are essential tools for cultivating a deeper connection with this inner awareness. In a world filled with constant noise and distraction, taking time to sit in quiet solitude allows us to rediscover the unchanging presence within us. This silence is not merely the absence of sound, it is the space where the mind's chatter subsides, revealing the clarity and peace of our true nature. Regularly dedicating time to stillness, even if only for a few minutes each day, helps us anchor ourselves in this timeless state and find a refuge from the turbulence of external life. Contemplation of oneness is another vital practice that expands our understanding of who we are by reflecting on the interconnectedness of all life. When we see beyond the illusion of separateness, we recognize that the same awareness that animates us also animates all beings and forms. Contemplating this truth dissolves the boundaries between me and other, fostering compassion, empathy, and love. Simple acts, such as observing nature or contemplating the shared essence of those around us, remind us that we are part of a greater whole, unified by the same infinite source. Finally, guidance and community play an invaluable role in the journey of self-realization. Teachers and mentors who have walked the path can provide clarity and support, helping us navigate challenges and avoid common pitfalls. Likewise, connecting with a community of like-minded individuals fosters a sense of belonging and shared purpose. These relationships not only deepen our understanding, but also remind us that the journey to self-realization is not a solitary endeavor. It is a collective awakening that benefits all of humanity. Embodying the infinite while living fully. One of the common pitfalls on the spiritual path is the tendency to withdraw from the world in pursuit of transcendence. While it is essential to recognize your infinite nature, true self-realization also involves fully engaging with the human experience. This balance is the hallmark of an integrated life. Engagement does not mean losing yourself in worldly distractions or becoming overly attached to outcomes. It means expressing your infinite essence through your unique individuality, relationships, and contributions to the world. Living as awareness means approaching every moment with openness, presence, and compassion. It involves responding to life's challenges from a place of inner peace rather than reacting from fear or ego. It also means embracing the full spectrum of human experience, joy and sorrow, success and failure, without losing touch with the deeper truth of your being. Although we all share the same essence, our individual expressions are unique. Just as each wave in the ocean has its distinct form, every person has their unique talents, perspectives, and experiences. Recognizing your infinite nature does not diminish your individuality, it enhances it. Your life becomes an authentic expression of the love and creativity that arise from oneness. Integrating the infinite nature of our being into daily life begins with relationships. When we approach others as reflections of our shared essence, we transcend the barriers of judgment, misunderstanding, and fear. This perspective fosters deep listening, honest communication, and acts of genuine kindness, enabling us to connect authentically. Whether interacting with loved ones, colleagues, or strangers, seeing the same awareness in others that resides in us transforms relationships into opportunities for compassion and unity. In the realm of work, embodying the infinite means infusing our tasks with purpose and passion. Work becomes not merely a means of survival or status, but a platform to serve and create meaningfully. Whether designing solutions, crafting art, or nurturing a team, approaching work as an expression of love and creativity aligns our daily efforts with our true nature. This mindset shifts the focus from outcomes to the joy of contributing, making every task an extension of the oneness we embody. Challenges, often perceived as obstacles, become profound opportunities to anchor ourselves in our unchanging awareness. Meeting difficulties with equanimity allows us to navigate life's inevitable ups and downs without losing our center. Just as waves rise and fall on the ocean's surface without affecting its depths, recognizing the impermanence of challenges enables us to respond with clarity and resilience. This perspective fosters a calm, steady presence, even amidst uncertainty and turmoil. Finally, integrating the infinite involves celebrating the beauty and mystery of life. Finding joy in the ordinary, whether it's the warmth of a sunrise, the laughter of a child, or the stillness of a quiet moment, connects us to the present. This celebration extends to the extraordinary as well, deepening our appreciation for the wonder and interconnectedness of existence. Living in this state of gratitude and reverence transforms every moment into a sacred expression of being. The modern world is fast-paced and often overwhelming. Cultivating inner peace amidst chaos requires a commitment to practices that ground you in the present moment. Meditation, mindfulness, and gratitude are powerful tools for reconnecting with your inner stillness. In relationships, the recognition of shared being transforms how we interact. Instead of seeking to fix or change others, we meet them with understanding and love. Conflict becomes an opportunity for growth, and differences are seen as complementary rather than divisive. Recognizing the interconnectedness of all life naturally extends to how we address global issues such as climate change, inequality, and conflict. From this perspective, activism becomes an act of love, not division. Every action, no matter how small, contributes to the collective well-being. 1. Daily reflection. Taking a few moments each day to reflect on the shared essence of all life is a powerful practice for grounding yourself in the reality of oneness. This can be done through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly and observing the interconnectedness of the world around you. Contemplate how the same life force animates every being, whether human, animal, or plant, and recognize that beneath all differences lies a unified existence. This daily practice helps dissolve the illusion of separateness, fostering a sense of peace and connection with the world. 2. Acts of kindness. Engaging in small, meaningful acts of kindness is a practical way to embody oneness in your daily life. These actions, whether as simple as a smile, a kind word, or lending a helping hand, create ripples of positivity and connection. Kindness transcends barriers of language, culture, and status, reminding both the giver and receiver of their shared humanity. Over time, these acts not only uplift others, but also nurture your own sense of fulfillment and reinforce the awareness that love and generosity are natural expressions of your true self. Number 3. Conscious consumption. Our choices as consumers have a profound impact on the planet and all its inhabitants. Embodying oneness means making conscious decisions that reflect respect and care for the interconnected web of life. This includes supporting sustainable and ethical practices, reducing waste, and choosing products that minimize harm to the environment and living beings. By aligning your consumption habits with your values, you contribute to a healthier planet while living in harmony with the understanding that every action affects the whole. Number 4. Community involvement. Participating in community initiatives is a powerful way to live out the principle of oneness. Whether through volunteering, joining local groups, or contributing to causes that foster understanding and connection, engaging with others strengthens the bonds that unite us. These shared efforts not only benefit the community, but also provide a profound sense of belonging and purpose. By working together, we create a world that reflects the truth of our shared being, a world built on compassion, collaboration, and mutual respect. The journey and the destination. The journey to self-realization is both a path and a destination. It begins with the recognition of your infinite nature and deepens as you embody this understanding in your life. Along the way, you discover that the peace and happiness you seek were never outside of you, but within all along. The ultimate goal is not to escape the world, but to transform it through the realization of oneness. When you live as your true self, your presence becomes a source of healing and inspiration for others. The ripple effect of your awareness extends far beyond what you can see. In conclusion, at its core, the path to self-realization is simple. It is about remembering who you are and living from that truth. It is about moving beyond the illusion of separateness to recognize the shared essence of all life. It is about finding peace and happiness within yourself and sharing it with the world. This journey is not an escape from life, but a wholehearted embrace of it. When you embody your infinite nature, every moment becomes an opportunity to express love, joy, and creativity. The human experience, in all its beauty and imperfection, is revealed as the perfect stage for the dance of existence. Please join me in spreading these profound teachings by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing the videos of spiritual content. Thank you.